Right, kind of EDC carrying today. What do I carry? Check it out, look. I tell people this all the time, the G48. Why carry the G48? Couple reasons. Hand size is the biggest thing. Here's what I see in my classes. I just keep this real simple and short. Here's what I see in my classes. Look at my hands. I wear XX gloves. Right? I have big hands. I have a hard time finding gloves my size, right? I could grab any gun and this gun will feel comfortable in my hands. Why? Is because I have big hands. However, right? Think about this. If you wear a size large or under gloves, right? Which is probably 99, 95% of the human beings out there, you need smaller guns. Well, the average guns, the average Glock, Glock 19, the 9mm, right? Glock 17, the full-size 9mm, right? They're fat guns and they have big grips and you just can't get your hand around it, so you just can't grab it well and you'll never shoot it well. Why? Because you can't hold it well. Of course you're not going to shoot well. Okay, so what I tell people is the 48. It's the same height, the same length, right? But it's thinner. It's skinny, right? And then that allows you to grab the gun better with your hand, i.e. people with smaller hands. But the reality is this isn't about people with smaller hands, guns were made with people with large hands. Guns were never made with people with regular size hands. They're always big size guns for war and stuff like that so people can hold on, but the reality is that doesn't fit the average person, right? Having said that, this is the 90% for everybody, this G48, and it's just skinnier, so it allows your fingers to wrap around it more. Of course, you're gonna shoot better if you can hang on to this thing better. Like, makes sense to me, right? So, people ask me what I recommend, like, hey, what's a starter gun, whatever. Glocks, they don't cost much, right? But and this is like the hand size, gun size thing that I talk about more in depth, right? But this is the 90% of everybody's hand size and fits them well.